Greetings, everyone. Greetings. Happy Thankful Thursday. We all should have something to be thankful for, whether it's just life, good health, you know what I'm saying? A roof over your head, reliable source of transportation, a job, a hustle you might have. Whatever it is, everybody should have something to be thankful for. Because life is a gift and we all living on borrowed time, y'all. Our days are numbered. So make sure you're using your time wisely. I am in one of my offices, two of my offices parking lot. Y'all might hear a lot of commotion, construction and activity going on. Ignore that. I'm just early for my last meeting of the day. I'd rather be early than late, and I had time to come through with a word and message because God wanted me to let some of y'all know. I got to do my little disclaimer. I'm not for everybody. I don't ever try to be. If it don't apply, let it fly. For everybody. I don't ever try to be. If it don't apply, let it fly. I don't have a fuck to give nobody at all. But I do got game to give you about life. I do got some knowledge to give you to add to your natural crown, your root chakra. I nugget. Okay? You got to start from the root to de-root the root of issues. You got to work on your internal to align with that external. The message today is, let's normalize working on ourselves first. Yeah. Let's normalize pouring into us how we pour into everything else and everybody else. Let's normalize grounding ourselves, de-rooting our own rooted issues. Let's normalize putting ourselves first, how we can do everything else. Because if you ain't together, you can't be a good parent. If you ain't got yourself together, you can't show up how you supposed to show up in life. And that becomes detrimental to your mental. So let's normalize working on self first before getting into a relationship. Let's normalize first before getting into a relationship. Let's normalize cutting off people who we know don't mean us no good. The first time they show us, my favorite poet, Maya Angelou, she said, when somebody show you who they are the first time, believe them. So let's normalize loving ourselves enough to move around, get the fuck on down when people show us they not for us, they mean us no good. Let's normalize not letting people come back in our life when people show us they not for us, they mean us no good. Let's normalize not letting people come back in our life who have hurt us to the point of no return. Let's normalize loving ourselves, putting ourselves first, and working on ourselves first before getting in a relationship. Y'all always ask me about my relationship status, which ain't nobody business, but I'm single. And this is the last time I'm going to say I'm single. I'm working on myself. God don't want me to worry about no relationship, baby. He want me to worry about me, and that's what I've been doing. I ain't even ready for no relationship. I've been single a while, and I'm going to continue to stay single. Y'all, my thick chocolate ass are melting this heat. I had to turn on my AC, so y'all might hear it blasting. Posing off the message today, though. Yes, I am single, y'all. Quit asking me that. That really ain't nobody's business. I'm focused on myself. I'm not ready to be back in a relationship. My assignment right now is me. And that's what God wants me to focus on. Some of y'all be worried about a relationship more than your own self, and that's why y'all keep repeating the same toxic cycles. You ain't really getting far in life. That's why a lot of y'all keep asking me that. Let's normalize pouring at us, loving us, putting ourselves first, de-rooting our own rooted issues before we try to mix and mingle with someone else. Because you can't go around dumping your problems on somebody else. You was already fucked up. You was already scarred before them people came in your life. It's not their job to take. It is not people's responsibility to take on your issues, your trauma. It's your job to go do the internal work that's needed on yourself before you try to mix your life with somebody else's. Nobody owes us shit, but we owe ourselves everything. And if you walk around with that mentality, victimizing yourself, playing victim, you ain't gonna get nowhere. You just gonna keep repeating the same toxic cycle. I told y'all back in June, I believe, or July, I said there is no reward for that sad story, being a wounded dog, or, you know what I'm saying, a wounded warrior, a broken woman, a scarred woman, scorned man, because man be hurt just like females. There's no reward for that. You don't get a reward. You'll get pimped out by the world, by the system. See, that's a little too deep. Hit that light on good people. Like, I'm not a victim playing type of female. I'm solid. I stand 10 toes down behind me, indifferent. You know what I'm saying? Wrong, right, win or lose or draw. I'm 10 toes down behind Tatiana. So I have lost good people because I was just hurt. You know what I'm saying? Was just in a toxic season in my life. Hurt, scarred, broken. It took me to really ground myself in solitude and really work on myself to see now, like, you know, 3, almost 4 years later, I was a problem a lot. I fucked up. I could have handled it different. It is what it is, though. I ain't supposed to dwell on it. I cut my losses. You know what I'm saying? I took my lessons from the situation. I kept it pushing. That's what you're supposed to do in life. You ain't supposed to dwell on shit or let a motherfucker guilt trip you. You self-reflect instead of self-deflecting, and you do what you need to do for yourself. And when you do that, you feel better. So now I know, as God is sending good people back in my life again, I know how to move. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to appreciate and value good people. You cannot buy that. It's some people that's one in a lifetime, and you'll spend your whole life trying to find that person, but you won't. And that's what some of y'all doing right now. God will send good people in your life just to be a gift in your life. And if you abuse it and you misuse it, you miss out. So learn to appreciate good people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who that's for. Lastly, this for the spiritual community. I got to come back with a part 2 video on being deep-rooted spiritual is not for everybody. I don't have a TikTok, but it was brought to my spiritual community. You know, it was a lady who went overseas. You know, she wanted to be a trend, and you can tell who deep-rooted spiritual for real, and then put in their work, and then you can tell who ain't. So just stay in y'all lane. I'm gonna leave that at that, because there are spiritual laws, y'all. Like, you can't just say, "Oh, I'm this and that." Divination, initiation. You have to be called to do shit. I'm just saying, that ain't for everybody. I've been on this spiritual journey almost 7 years. It's for me. I was called. That ain't for everybody. I've been on this spiritual journey almost 7 years. It's for me. I was called. I was initiated. It's a difference. So some of y'all just need to stay in y'all lane, man. This spiritual journey ain't for the weak, and it damn sure ain't for everybody. And if, you know, you want to do that, that's fine, but you gotta be initiated in to do certain shit. You gotta be called to do certain shit. You can't just go out doing shit. The spiritual world is nothing to play with, and that rabbit hole goes very deep. All right, y'all, let me go to my last meeting. I'm 30 minutes early, but they always calling me. Y'all know how that go. Until next time, I'm out.